Hey guys, Andrew ChutingStar here, and today I'm going to do a quick video about things to look out for when you're changing the visor on your Cookie G4 helmet. We've had a lot of customers that come to us with questions about having issues when they replace a visor, and most common problems are when the visor is not placed properly in the slot inside the in the mechanism. So we're going to go a little bit over this and how to do it and where should the visor be, what position should be whenever you're changing your visor on your Cookie G4. So let's flip the camera and take a closer look. Okay, so we'll just remove side plates. I already removed the one on the other side so you can see exactly. So this is how the visor inserts in the mechanism. Okay, you have to be very aware when you're replacing the visor. Just take that the original one in and put the replacement, just to make sure that it goes in all the way inside the mechanism, all the way to the back. If it's like this, whenever you're tilting it, pushing it to open it, this is going to put pressure on that spring and it's going to break it, and it's going to break the two little steps in there to hold it in position. So make sure you're pulling it all the way back to that stop, and that it stops right there, and make sure it's in both sides. It goes all the way back. Another thing you have to be aware of, that the helmet is in the closed position. Do not replace the visor with the visor open. Replace it when the visor is in the mechanisms are in closed position. And also, after you make sure that the visor goes all the way in, as you can see there, it's all the way in the back, there's a little plastic tab in there. This one right here, so you can see it. I'm just going to point it out right there. That has to match when you're putting the locking plates in. The locking plates also have that. Okay, so you see that little groove there goes into that little tab. So make sure you put that first, putting pressure against the visor when it's closed. Should sit all the way flushed in there. And then just make sure you're putting that in there, and once it snaps in place, then just add your screws and tighten your screws, and do the same in the other side. And these are things that you have to keep in mind whenever you're replacing the side plates or replacing the visor. Just make sure that you're aligning that little hole with the plastic tab in there on both sides, and make sure that your visor is in the closed position. And then just tighten the ones here. Just remember that little tab has to go into that little hole in there, and you should hear it snap into place. There it is. So that's most common mistakes when you're replacing the visor on your G4, is that some have left the visor halfway into the channel, and then whenever you open it, it's going to put pressure on that spring, and it might break where the spring it's compressed in. So keep that in mind. And also, whenever you're checking your visor, make sure that you don't have a gap in between the visor and the shell. It should sit really flushed in like that. Okay, so keep that in mind. And then just add your locking plates, screw your 2 screws each side, and you're good to go.
If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell to get our latest notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.